Still watching the new episodes of Dungeon Meshi coming out. Still fantastic.
I'm gonna start this week because my TikTok feed, I've been seeing this girl cosplaying as one of these characters to the same. It's this weird theater sounding song. And she has like 20 TikToks in a row.
What's the sound?
I don't know if I'm gonna sing the whole thing.
I haven't been on TikTok in a minute, so
I'm going to embarrass myself. So please don't take this as my like singing voice. I don't know if I can do it actually.
Go ahead.
It's in my head. It's the wrong way. See? What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Moon Piece Podcast, where we give you all things nerdy, anime, and all things in between. We have a special episode for you. We have a special guest, your boy Rob, ShonenShowdown himself. Welcome to the podcast, my lord.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.
yeah.
And then we also have my co-host, Kimberly.
Kimmy.
And Daniel-san.
BBL Drizzy! BBL! Yeah, I'm still on it.
Yeah, I'm like, damn. You used that for 2 intros
It's
already.
still in my head. I don't know what to tell you.
You gotta get. Who do you think won that beef?
K-Dot. All the way.
Easy.
All the way.
If you think Drake won, you are Delulu, indeed.
You're drinking that copium, just like those Gojo fans.
Stop.
Spoilers. Sorry.
I mean, at this point,
Oh,
I feel like I can't even avoid it. I was ranting the other day. I was like, yo, I'm starting to get tired of JJK fans, bro. I can't even avoid the spoilers.
I can't.
I don't read.
No, I can't either. And the problem is that you can't even filter it out. Like, it's the artist. I follow 700 artists on Twitter, and they will, the second something immediately starts to happen, they start to draw it. And it looks beautiful, but I'm like, but why?
You should just read it so
I
you don't get spoiled.
Are
you a reader?
Yeah. But I had to become a reader for that very same
Yep.
reason.
My guy.
So
Yep.
it was just like...
That's alright.
That's fucked up, though.
Yeah.
Listen,
Like, I understand why you're saying you should just read it, but that's kind of fucked up.
you can't expect people to not make memes about it and want to draw the things that are happening. Like, you want to keep up with the current stuff. And at some point, manga is going to be the current. It's not going to be anime. Because this is going to keep happening. I'm sorry. It's just the way she goes.
How you feel about that shit? I mean, you obviously caught up, so... Like,
Yeah. Well, as Dan was saying, like, I caught up just because of that reason. And what's going on right now is obviously crazy, but, like, yeah, it's only going to get crazier. And the JJK fandom is they're going to spoil. Yeah. They're going to spoil. It's like...
There's a caveat to it. I think it's acceptable for certain things. It's just... For JJK specifically, it seems like the worst I've seen in any other series. Like, One Piece, we don't do this. My Hero don't do this.
No, My Hero definitely does this.
Nah, I don't be knowing the same way.
But you know, My Hero doesn't have moments like JJK has. Like, the stuff that's happening in JJK is like went left so fast.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Name one moment where My Hero, where especially in the last like several arcs,
we knew the identity of Dabi before we knew the identity of the president.
No. It was so easy to guess who Dabi was.
No, but they were like,
I see both sides.
Dabi was revealed.
Dabi turned around and was like, "Oh, little Todoroki."
Okay, but
that's Big Brother energy. He's sunning him.
Listen. We've like been speculating, since day one. But like, it was out here trending. We knew like, oh my god, Dabi's a Todoroki before we knew like who was gonna be president. Like that was iconic.
That was the worst kept secret since Naruto being the fourth Hokage.
But it was there.
Like, come on, no, you can't compare. My Hero just doesn't have those moments with JJK. Like, unfortunately, like it's impossible to not be a fan and not talk about it. Kind of with One Piece. It's not as bad as JJK, but One Piece fans are still out here talking about it. Yeah. For anime onlys, Gear 5th was like, come on, it was impossible.
But even Toei spoiled Gear 5th.
Yeah, Toei did that. It wasn't the fans, in my opinion.
But the fans spoiled it before Toei.
They were.
You're talking about with the intro, right?
Yeah. Well, yes, the intro, but then they also spoiled it during Film Red.
Yeah, it was.
That's where it's like it first started.
What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
So Film Red was a movie that came out, and they did a quick little
They showed Gear 5 before it even happened in the
anime, right?
Like at least 2 whole years before.
Oh.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm being dramatic. Maybe not 2 years.
It was like a year.
It felt like a minute. It felt like a year and change.
Yeah.
But
it was a year.
I don't know. It's not the same completely. But we'll get into something quick. What we watching, what we playing as usual. So we'll start with you. What you got going on?
Just in general, or are you saying what I'm watching?
What you watching, what you playing, which is,
I mean, right now, Kaiju number 8 is going crazy. Just watched another episode today.
I watched it earlier today.
It's on my list.
Oh, you haven't started it?
No, I really want to.
It's fire.
It's good.
It's definitely for the old heads. We keep saying it, but it's for us.
It is.
I never felt like the main character in anime more than this show.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, my stuff back be hurting. I feel him. I feel that on a spiritual level.
I think what Kaiju number 8 is doing really well is adapting the content from the manga.
Okay.
I remember when I started reading the manga and the manga panels with action in any series can only go so far. Mm-hmm. So that's why for manga readers in general, when anything gets adapted into anime, you're really excited to see how the choreography turns out, how much effort the animators are going to put in. And from what I'm seeing in Kaiju number 8, they're doing an amazing job.
Okay.
Completely separate from what I was talking about with My Hero, with the new My Hero season, just so you know, for me, the animation isn't up to par. It is what it is. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I wrong? Was that Stars and Stripes versus Shigaraki fight really? Is that one of the greats of the year?
No, we're not saying that. But anyways, we're not talking about Danny. Continue with our guests.
Kaiju number 8's doing a really good job, in my opinion. I applaud. The action scenes are fire. Everything looks gorgeous, and that's all I say.
I'm glad you came around to the intro, though.
Anyways,
you're a big My Hero stan?
I am.
He actually has a plus ultra tattoo.
Oh, here's my tattoo. Yes, it's 2 words. It's a little plus
2 words. I just so happen to have the words plus and ultra. It's no biggie.
Just putting, for the rest of my life onto my body. No big deal.
I think he's a little more credibly. I think he's allowed to critique it since he has a tattoo a bit.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What else you watching?
Clearly One Piece.
Easy.
Yeah,
my man.
Got to.
I was telling him your boy Sanji is down bad this week. He was on his Denji shit.
Oh, what did he do?
It's his character called Stussy. We are down bad. As a Sanji fan, I'm like, fuck, man.
No, but Toei hates Sanji, yo. I'm convinced. They want Sanji to look so bad in comparison to Zoro. It's crazy.
What do you mean so bad?
The simping is strong with
that. I love
even some
men.
Fight scenes. They're in the manga, it will show Zoro and Sanji kind of being more equal, and then Toei will just add mad extra sauce to Zoro scenes. You'll be going crazy. See, there we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Watch One Piece. She only seen live action.
So. Okay.
That's all we need.
That's all she knows from with us. So,
Got you.
What about you, Kimmy? What you been watching? What you playing?
Wait, was that everything? Have you been watching?
I want to get into Windbreaker, but I haven't watched Windbreaker yet.
Valid.
Yeah. Windbreaker's doing great things right now.
That's next up.
How many episodes is that out so far? 9.
Yeah. I don't know how many episodes are going to be in the season, but with the 9 out right now, they're doing great things. The characters are extremely likable, and the fight choreography in the show is outstanding.
Okay.
Honestly, they're pulling moves that I'm like, I've never seen stuff like this before. They're doing a really good job. It's all hands. There's nothing else with this show. There's some cutesy moments, but it's just running the ones constantly.
Like God of High School type, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, I would say so.
I didn't really like God of High School.
I've never seen it. I've heard not the greatest. Mixed reviews.
They said the man was better. That's what they said.
The man was definitely better.
That and Tower of God, I didn't really enjoy like that. I was like, they're fine. What's the
Tower of God's a slow burn, though.
What's the shit we just watched? Solo Leveling. Now that was good. That I enjoyed. I thought that was fine. That's the best manhwa thing so far I've watched. I think it's good. So,
okay.
Tower of God season 2 should be coming out though. I think this summer. I'm really excited.
All I know is fuck Rachel. Whatever.
Facts.
Fuck Rachel.
Facts.
Have you started Solo Leveling yet?
I have not, because I'm busy watching everything else. Like, for example, I'm still watching the new episodes of Dungeon Meshi coming out. Still fantastic.
I'm gonna start this week because my TikTok feed, I've been seeing this fucking girl cosplaying as one of these characters to the same. It's this fucking weird theater sounding song. And she has like 20 TikToks in a row.
What's the sound?
I don't know if I want to sing the whole thing.
I haven't been on TikTok in a minute, so
I'm going to embarrass myself. So please don't take this as my singing voice. I don't know if I can do it actually.
Go ahead.
It's in my head.
Dude.
It's the wrong way. See?
No, I don't know it.
I don't know. She's just like dancing and waving her fingers.
I'll find
There's
out.
like 8 versions. I'm like, okay, fine. I'll watch it.
Yes!
Jesus Christ.
Yes!
Yeah, so.
It's great. I'm obsessed. Have you watched it at all?
No.
Do you know anything about it?
I heard about it. That's
Okay.
like Max.
Yes.
Yeah.
So basically, long story short, these guys go into a dungeon and they are like, bitch, we're broke. We need to eat something. And one of them is like, okay, but like, what if we start cooking the monsters, you know? And it's basically like a food show. Think of Food Wars and Free Run mixed together.
Ooh.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's really cool in that way. So it gives you the great fantasy vibe like Free Run does. But then they're also like taking all these monsters together, like ingredients, cooking them up. So it feels really cool in that way.
Nice.
And so now they're late in the season. We're episode 22 currently.
Sheesh.
Yes.
How many episodes
Yeah.
come out?
It's going to be 26, I believe.
Like they come out once a week?
Once a week, every Thursday.
This shit has been out for 20-something weeks?
Yeah.
I feel like people just started talking about like a month ago.
I found out about it in February, and it's been coming out
This
since
is
then.
a Netflix original?
Yes.
So they're coming out with a new episode every week?
Yes.
Look at Netflix doing weekly releases.
I know.
Oh,
They've
they
been
really
actually
are,
doing
bro.
really well with
They
it.
are.
I'm very
Changing it
surprised.
up. That's great.
There's like a 1 week delay with One Piece too on Netflix.
A 1 week delay?
Ah.
Yeah, the episode that came out today will come out like I think like Friday or Saturday on Netflix.
They were like, we have to do something so not everyone
Yeah.
just binges and watches and realizes we're not the greatest streaming service. So
I don't like binge
Yeah.
culture. I don't like binging stuff. I like that weekly being able to talk about it, that
Yeah.
weekly recap.
Yeah.
mean, that's what we grew up
to
with.
Stone Ocean is a travesty. Like,
Oh my
what
god,
did.
they don't watch JoJo's, but
I
they
don't
did
know.
Stone.
Oh,
They
you
did
don't watch
Stone
JoJo's?
Ocean.
Okay,
They
okay.
did Stone Ocean and Grimy because they
Yeah.
released it in
Like
3 batches.
yeah, it was
and
like it was
the last batch they didn't even let people know it was coming out. That shit just
Drop.
no, it was that second batch. It wasn't
Yeah.
the middle part. It just dropped and nobody knew. It was no marketing,
yeah.
What?
no nothing. And
Yeah.
from the first batch to the last batch was a whole year.
okay,
It was
that's
ridiculous.
terrible. I hate that.
Yeah, I hated that for us.
But yeah, so they've been doing really good. Yeah, we're up to episode 22. We're getting more into like the backstories of like the characters themselves, added more people to the party. So very interesting. Love it. Gonna keep it rolling. And the other day I watched the Haikyuu movie.
Oh,
It
how
was-
was it?
Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. It was way more impressive than I thought. Because I was like, oh yeah, budget. But I thought it was just gonna be like,
Yeah.
run of the mill. Like,
I remember
like
you were panicking about like the amount of content they were trying to put into one movie, right?
Well, I knew what this one was gonna be. It was just this match. So it's Nekoma versus
Karasuno?
Karasuno. Have you watched any Haikyuu at all?
Yes,
The
yeah.
volleyball anime?
I
Are you all
seen,
caught up? You seen all 4 seasons?
I've seen like 3.5.
Okay, so
So,
you're
yeah.
almost there.
Yeah, I'm
So
almost there.
yeah, so
halfway there.
yeah, so it's Nekoma versus Karasuno, and just that's pretty much it. But bro, the animation style, they took a lot of really cool creative liberties, and in one part that was like really, really impressive. Besides like just like, oh wow, the animation, obviously they have bigger budget, but one thing I thought was really cool, it's not much of a spoiler in the sense of like content, but in the how they did it. They did one section in the POV of one of the players,
Oh.
as if it was a real life volleyball match, and you're seeing someone like as if they had a GoPro on their head.
They
And
kind of showed that a little bit in the trailer, right? That kind of POV. I think I
Not
remember seeing
really.
that.
I didn't see the trailer.
Okay.
no, not in this way. I hadn't seen it like that. So it was like one of the players just like breathing, and they're just looking around in the sense, and it just looks so real, and everyone was like, "Whoa, this was really cool." So I've never seen like an anime do something like that, at least in this kind of perspective. So very cool.
Nice.
I think that's it for the most part. What about you, Corey? What are you watching?
So I've been watching something for like the past at least decade. I promised I would never watch or get into. I finally started watching The Office.
Oh, you never watched Office?
No,
I never.
I've always been
want to
in-
do that Office skit thing though.
because I like
Started
started
watching.
watching The Office. That's what I He's like, so how'd you? Because I started watching it.
Okay,
So like,
alright.
what I did was I started from season 4.
What?
Hey, listen, hear me
Okay.
out. Hear me out here.
Ah.
Hear me out here. Season 1 is ass, from what I hear from people, and I know season 2 and 3 is just okay.
Oh.
And because I was just like not really into it that much, like I
Mhm.
enjoy Abbott Elementary. I think Parks and Rec
Yes.
is kind of funny. Like it's not the funniest thing in the world, but I was like, all right. It's the same way I need to start Evangelion, even though I still haven't watched it yet. I was like, let me try to understand, because I want to. If I want to shit on something, I need to at least watch it.
Valid.
Right before I was shitting on it with no context, which is
Mhm.
unfair. So now that I've watched from season 4 to 7, and then I stopped and said, okay, now I'll go to season 1, and now I'm halfway through season 2.
Okay.
It's still stupid. I still don't like it like that. Like, I find myself more like sighing a lot. I'm just like, what?
You don't have any character that you like enjoy seeing on screen?
Phyllis.
Oh, the old lady?
Yeah.
Really?
I like
she's
Phyllis.
really sweet.
He would like.
You don't like
Phyllis.
Steve Carell's character?
No.
I
love Steve Carell because I love Minions and shit like that. And I like him as Gru.
I've never heard anyone say like, I love Minions. That wasn't under the age of like 10. So.
I love Minions. That movie.
Crazy.
That's a great movie.
Despicable Me?
Despicable Me?
Despicable Me is fine, but just like
Fine?
it's
No,
good.
Come on, it's a good time,
bro. That's a top tier.
You over here bragging about Dungeon Meshi and you're shitting on Despicable Me?
I'm not shitting on it. Nah, Despicable Me. I did enjoy the movie. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I'm just like I've never heard someone's like, yeah, I love the Minions.
I think they're fucking clever. They be speaking like 8 different languages. Banana. Bottom.
See, it got you laughing.
Because it's just stupid.
Listen,
those movies also have like some of the best soundtracks too.
That's true.
Pharrell be
Pharrell
spitting on that shit.
Oh my
I'm
God.
having a bad day.
Yo.
It's about time that I get my
Pharrell
way.
be
Come on,
Okay.
Come on.
He be in his bag on this.
And they dropping a new Despicable Me soon. Despicable Me 4, I think.
Oh, they're coming out with another?
Oh yeah.
Another.
They just
one.
did the prequel, right? Like Gru.
Yeah, that was the Rise of Gru.
The Rise of Gru, yeah.
Sorry guys, I know Despicable Me lore. That's my
The lore.
The lore. Great character development. He's a great dad.
He is a
I
great
want. Nah. But yeah, The Office is fine. I get why people enjoy it.
It's just
What
never
about,
been my cup of tea.
What's that guy, Rain's character? The guy with the glasses.
Dwight?
What about Dwight's character? He's hilarious.
Annoying.
What? I agree.
Annoying.
I agree.
Annoying. I think it's because they're all so fucking annoying.
But you know a Dwight, you know a Jim, you know...
I definitely know a Jim. I do not know a Dwight.
You don't know? You've never worked with a Dwight before?
No.
I've
The
been lucky.
weirdo
I've
in the
been lucky.
office who definitely like has a bunker in his backyard.
Actually, yes, there was a guy in not my current office, like my old job, that was kind of Dwight-like. Like, he was doing yoga and shit in the park, and he was juggle a lot in the park. Like, he did a lot of random shit.
Wait, you shouldn't yoga in the park? Is that not a thing?
Well, like, I'm listing, I'm listing, like, he would do it during his lunch break.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, like, it'd be like lunch, and it'd be like, I would walk past, like, Brian Park. I'm like, I'm not going to say his name. I was like, is bro juggling and doing yoga right now?
That's crazy.
I'm like, just go to Chick-fil-A, my guy, and go grab something to eat. Like, what are you doing? But that's all I got going on right now, besides, like, the usual stuff we're watching, like, Kaiju number 8, One Piece, XYZ. So, all right, Danny, what you been watching?
Quickly, I wanted to follow up on what you said. You said you haven't watched Solo Leveling because you're watching everything else, but you're only watching Dungeon Meshi and then the Haikyuu movie?
Well, I'm watching a couple other things like Cowboy Bebop still.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah? How many episodes you watch?
Bro, ain't that shit like 12 episodes?
No,
It's like 24.
25.
Yeah, it's 20.
Yo, why did I think that one was like 12 episodes?
No, it's like 25. I'm like episode 14 or something like that.
Okay.
I just moved, guys. I'm living out
That's
of boxes.
true. Okay, that's
I'm
true.
lucky.
I
I'm lucky I found an anime shirt to wear today, okay?
I had to clock her real quick.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, I'm doing stuff.
As previously stated, I'm watching Windbreaker right now, which again is really impressing me with the fight choreography. They're just doing things I've never seen before, and it's a really heartwarming story. The Demon Slayer season came out. I've only watched like 2 episodes of that.
I haven't seen
okay.
anybody talking about it.
It's a training arc. I've said this for months. It's a training arc. It's nothing to look forward to.
I know, but even all like the Demon Slayer fans, like I haven't seen much of. I don't know.
That's because it's over. The run is over, guys. They finally realized Demon Slayer is mid.
I think that when the new
People finally realized Demon Slayer is mid. It's just the animation.
But hold on, the episode was in theaters. They did drop it in theaters.
Oh, I know, because I went there and I was finessed.
It
I was big mad, and I went there just to appease my brother because this is his first ever time going to go see an anime in the movies. He's like, "You want to come with me?" I was like, "Fine."
You about to learn today.
he was tight at you though.
Yeah, he was tight. He was like, "Why you ain't tell me the first like hour was gonna be the last
Recap.
season?"
Yeah,
I said, "Because you needed to learn the hard way."
Yeah.
I mean, I swear that when the new season of Demon Slayer comes out, the next one, it's gonna be a huge climactic arc, and I think that they're definitely saving whatever budget or animation for that season. Again, this is
Probably.
The
training
run
season.
is over. Demon Slayer's mid. People finally realize it's
No!
just the end. The run, it's fine.
No,
He's
Demon
a
Slayer
hater.
is mid.
Oh,
It
it's-
is.
it's
fun.
I know the characters are kawaii. They're great to cosplay. It's still mid. It's fine. There's nothing wrong being mid. Mid is good still.
That's why no one really cared about the manga when it was out weekly on Shonen Jump for years. People only cared about it when season 1 came out because the animation was fire.
Listen, mid is not bad.
I
Mid is still good. Like that's
Yeah, that's why. So like, get
7
over
out
the
of
My
10?
Hero Academia stuff. It's
Yeah.
mid.
I can't talk because I haven't finished the manga or anything, so I don't know the story.
What you watch, Demon Slayer?
I know. I think it's fun. I don't think it's like mid.
It could be mid. Could still be fun.
Average.
Mid
Let's
doesn't
say
mean
average.
3 out of 10. Mid
Yeah.
is average.
It's average.
70 is passing. I was a C student. I was mid. I still
Not a C
graduated.
student. Okay.
I still graduated. You know what I mean?
What else?
Yeah,
are you
so
watching,
Demon
Danny?
Slayer's mid. I watched this new docu-series that came out on Netflix, the Ashley Madison documentary.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, someone was talking about it.
So you don't know about it?
I don't.
Oh, this is great. So Ashley Madison is a website that came out in like the mid 2000s, where it's a dating website for people who wanted to cheat on their
Cheaters.
partners.
Yeah.
So their whole slogan was "Life is short." And then they would make these commercials where it's pretty much enticing people to sign up on their website and secretly cheat on their partners.
Yeah.
Married couples, boyfriends, girlfriends, whatever.
Insane.
You meet people on the website, you smash, and then neither of you say anything because you both have a lot to lose.
So Instagram.
Sure.
But like, actually, but like locked in, like locked.
their whole shtick was security. Like, no one will find out. All your information is like secure and private. All of that.
So the people who are on there, you can see how you connect. Are those like professional side pieces or something? Like
Like
No, it's
everyone
other
is
people.
everyone's
looking.
fair game.
Everyone's looking for a side piece.
So all I gotta do
apparently.
is go in there and see if I find my partner and it's clicked for them.
I don't-
Yeah. If you really wanted to keep swiping, not my wife, not my girlfriend, not my
Badass.
boyfriend, blah 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 blah. So it explains that, and then apparently in 2015, someone hacked their servers and threatened to release everyone's information if they didn't shut it down. So obviously they're like, we're not going to do that. We're going to hire the best hacker we know, and they're
hack
paying
you
this guy
back.
so much money to do it. 2 weeks are in, they're like, stop trying to hack us. It's not going to work. We already have the information. It doesn't matter. Blah blah blah. Shut it down. 2 weeks go by. They're like, nope, we're not doing anything. Nope, we're calling your bluff. 2 weeks go by. They release everybody's information.
Oh.
So mad people got put on blast. The whole docuseries covers this like one guy. He was on there for years cheating on his wife.
Oh,
And they come from like a Christian background, whatever.
of course. it's
Then
always
he
the
becomes
Christians.
YouTube famous.
Ooh.
And him and his wife are getting millions of views. They're making so much money. Their whole life's changing. He drops Ashley Madison because he's like, all the validation I was getting from these women, I'm getting from fans. I don't need to cheat on my wife anymore. We're all good. Then the shit drops, and then people find his email on the list. They're like, yo, how come we found this guy on the list? You have an account? You have an Ashley Madison account? And so people call him out, and so he tells his wife, like, hey, I made an account. I never cheated on you. Never. I never met up with anybody. Blah blah blah. They make a whole YouTube apology video, and then his brother
YouTube
clocks
apology
him
video.
on the family group chat, like, hey, why are you lying? You have to be honest. And the wife's like, what's your brother saying here? What do you have to be honest about? So then he comes forward and he tells like the whole story of how he's been cheating on her for years and everything. It was terrible.
Oh my
Yikes.
God.
See, like that.
It actually, my high school principal was on the list. My high school principal was on the list.
Oh.
The T, you should have
Stop.
led with that, bro.
Stop.
You should have led with that, bro.
Wow.
They really dropped the ball on that. I mean, it was a good reveal. That was a plot twist. I didn't see that coming.
Plot twist.
So he wasn't the
What's
high
his
school
name?
principal.
What's
I'm
his
not
name?
going to say his name.
Yeah, no,
I'm not going to say the town or anything like
but-
that.
Guys, Google Danny and figure out what high school he went to.
No.
Figure out what year he
No, 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 no,
graduated.
It's a very
no.
sad story.
We'll release the doc. No.
Release the docs.
It's a very sad story. Apparently, I don't know. There's an article that came out about it. Don't look it up.
Allegedly.
Yes, everything's alleged. So he got a promotion and became a superintendent of the school district at the time. So I had already graduated. He wasn't a high school principal anymore. So when the list came out, he obviously lost his job.
Ooh.
And then his wife obviously found out that he had been cheating on him. So she divorced him. So now this man lost his job, lost his family, and supposedly he got caught up in a house fire that he had started. And he survived.
You talking about your principal?
Yes, this is my principal.
I'm thinking we talking about the show. I'm like,
no, this is a real life tea.
And I actually knew about this years ago, because it was like huge news in our neighborhood. So yeah, he got caught up in the house fire. Supposedly he was trying to delete himself, and now he lives in Costa Rica as some kind of like bartender chilling on the beach.
oh, it all worked out there.
It all worked out for him, but
Yeah.
like his whole life went down the tubes because of this website and the leak that happened. And apparently the website is still out today. People are still using it.
That's crazy how
on the daily.
How cheating can just ruin your life. It's
Oh,
not even
yeah.
that deep. You didn't even kill
Communicate
nobody.
with your partner.
I mean, listen, that's all. I'm not even talking about the partner aspect.
Well, apparently he was
You
using.
didn't commit a crime.
Apparently he was using the website during school hours on school
Okay,
property.
yeah, all right, man.
Oh, that's even worse.
He has kids?
Yeah, he had kids.
Woo! Just all around
Well, he's
terrible.
in Costa Rica now, living his best life, so I'm happy for him.
I am still watching RuPaul's Drag Race All Star Season 9. That's been absolutely
It's like
amazing.
RuPaul just doesn't stop coming out, bro.
I mean,
No.
that's their thing, isn't it?
There's RuPaul's Drag Race Thailand, China, literally any country
It's
out
like all
there.
those Meet the Bachelor, people's shows.
I'm like, yo, he always has a new RuPaul thing out. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. No, listen, I love it. RuPaul's Drag Race is absolutely amazing. And then I'm, of course, still watching past seasons of Survivor. I'm going through a Survivor binge right now.
Mhm.
I'm obsessed. I am this close to signing up for Survivor,
No.
guys. This
Oh,
close.
Danny, don't
He
do
thinks
it,
he
bro.
can survive out there.
Bro knows how to change a tire, and it's like, yeah, I can do Survivor.
Yo, this isn't Naked and Afraid. Like they put you on an island, they give you water, but sure, yeah, they don't feed you unless you win challenges and stuff.
Would you do Survivor?
I was just gonna say,
Do you-
Rob, what do you think?
Oh my!
Do you even know what comes with doing Survivor?
I really don't. Like, not
What-
not the full extent.
What would you have to do?
I've seen like an episode or two.
There are like
you know?
obstacles, like physical challenges and
Oh, you can
puzzles.
Yeah.
could dunk.
To survive.
I mean, like, you physical.
There
Yeah,
are
yeah.
challenges where you have to do shit like that in order to
Oh
win.
my god, no, but
Yeah.
you need to survive in the wild.
Yeah.
And that's not a wild.
No.
It's a beach.
I mean, I would make it home. I just don't know if I'm gonna sign up. You know what I'm saying? But if I
Make
was
it
putting,
home.
I'll make it home though. I think I got
it's
it.
more of
You
a
can swim.
social.
Huh?
You can swim.
Yeah, I can't tread though. I just got to keep swimming.
Alright,
keep
you're
swimming.
better than Corey, so.
Alright.
It's more of a social game than anything. It's the physical challenges is maybe 30% of it, and the rest is social alliances, things like that. You have to keep people on your side and prevent them from voting you out.
Yeah.
That's the hardest part of the game.
The manipulation.
Mm.
So I'm over here like asking like my director, like, yo, so like how's a leave of absence looking for me? Like if I get approved. And he didn't take me seriously at all. He's like, get approved and then we'll talk about it.
Stop. Okay, he's smart.
Yeah, you shouldn't do it, bro.
No.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll
Because
see.
then we're gonna have to find like a new person for the podcast.
Also, your girlfriend would kill you.
No, she was literally like when I told her, she was like, no, I'd be too embarrassed if you went on Survivor.
That's mine. I'ma stick beside him. I'ma stick beside him.
Yo.
I was watching Danny like throw up because of his malnourishment, and he's just like, "I can do this, guys." I said I
it's a
would.
Clip for me. You got anything else I said?
No, that's it. That's all I'm watching.
All right, cool. So now we got that out the way. Let's get into you. Pause. So Shonen Showdown. Rob, how'd you get to doing what you're doing now? You create so much content. You have like a bunch of tier lists. You have a bunch of interviews. You've been on other people's podcasts. You kind of do the cosplay stuff. I know you were just at Momocon. So what got you to start, creating content overall?
Started in 2018. So I had this idea of bringing a new style of anime debates to YouTube, a style I haven't seen before. Obviously, I'm a big basketball fan, as you already know. So
Yeah.
every morning, like especially in college, I was waking up watching First Take and stuff before going to class or after class, anything like that. So obviously, big inspirations: Stephen A. Smith,
Oh, they just found
Skip
out
Bayless.
Stephen A.
All
Smith
the
was.
they just found out. Oh wow, oh, wow.
He just all he knows is Madison. We don't care.
And
We don't care.
That's all they know.
That's all they know. All right. But yeah. So I always used to watch like a lot of like those basketball sports debates and
Yeah.
everything, and I figured I wanted to do something like that similar in the anime space because at the time I had not seen anything. So
Yeah.
I started with,
reviews, like
Right.
live, like theory videos,
Yeah.
and retrospectives.
yeah, and video essays.
Yeah.
Okay.
But no like live debates. So I was throwing on the suits. I had my cousins and my friends all helping out.
I love that.
Yeah, and it was going well for a little while, but then obviously everyone like got super busy.
Yeah.
And then I came at a crossroads where I was like, all right, do I keep going? Do I pivot? And I just figured out, I said, you know what? Let me just venture out into doing some solo stuff. So I started doing like a skit series called If Anime Shows Are People.
Oh.
And I started like covering news articles on anime, like CBR and stuff like that. And then eventually like the channel started to take off, you know, because a lot of people enjoyed the skits and the analysis just come from me. So then I just kept going with it. And then it grew to where it is today, where, you know, I'm doing tier lists at conventions, and you know, I always love to.
Yo, when I see you with those boards, I'm immediately overwhelmed. I'm like, how is bro walk? Because the boards are like the same size as you.
Oh my god,
bro's walking around with fucking whole on physical tier lists.
That's crazy.
So how do you even manage that?
Man, so I mean that actually started because the first tier list video I did was actually on Smilebomb. It was Gabe's channel, and that was just with our group of friends or whatever, and we were just ranking anime and all that stuff. And when I was there, I was like, I would love to bring this idea to a convention and see what they do. But I wasn't sure of how I wanted to go about it.
Okay.
So then I had to ask his mom to go pick up some oak tag.
Yeah.
Yo, mom, 7 p.m. I need this for a project tomorrow.
Yo!
But even at the conventions, like it's just so much fun because a lot of people are just so passionate, you know?
Absolutely.
And they get into it like for real. Like I get
triggered every time I watch this shit.
Oh my god!
I'm like, I can't believe that's somebody's opinion.
Yeah,
that's S tier.
Yeah,
that's A tier. I'm like, we just not even got common sense.
You said that out loud, in public.
Yeah, exactly. And I love it too, just because a lot of the content that I make is me giving my opinions on any type of topic, whether it's power scaling, just reviewing something in general, XYZ, and obviously there are going to be people that agree with you, but then you're going to have your people that say you have no idea what you're talking about, nothing about this. So I love like giving the mic to them. Now you're in the spotlight. You said I'm crazy. Here you go. Yep. And then and doing that at conventions and stuff, like people really, really gravitate towards it. So it's like a lot of fun. Nice. A lot of fun.
So how would you describe yourself now? Like, how would you introduce yourself now to these people that, may not know who you are, what you do? Like, how would you say you are right now?
That's a great question. I mean, I still feel like I'm still kind of in the anime debate space, but you will definitely be getting skits. You will get a lot of community style videos because those are kind of my favorite to make. But yeah, I think I'm just like a mixture of all those things. Like if you like talking anime, then ShonenShowdown is a space for that.
So how did you get into anime then? We all have like similar stories, but I feel like it's always nice to kind of hear what the exact like start of it all was.
Why did you do it?
Yeah. So I grew up on Toonami, just like 98% of the people out there.
Respect.
But also, my older cousins helped me branch out into watching other stuff, like, Inuyasha and Yu Yu Hakusho and everything. But I grew up doing the same thing. Dragon Ball Z was my favorite anime growing up as a kid.
Easy.
I played Pokemon. I played Yu-Gi-Oh! I was,
You still play Yu-Gi-Oh?
Huh?
You still play Yu-Gi-Oh?
I do, but I'm not like up with like the crazy see once like XYZ summon, I'm like, all right, cool. But like once you start going to like Pendulum,
you lost me at Synchro.
Yeah.
Bro, I tapped out at Synchro.
Pendulum, I'm like, I'm lost.
What does that even mean?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like different archetypes in the game. Like you get used to it.
They added mad stuff it gets crazy.
Okay.
Yeah,
there's like extra
crazy.
spaces on the fucking board now.
Yeah,
I'm like, why is there 2 extra spots in front of the monster zone? What the fuck is it even for?
Game's advancing. It's trying out new mechanics.
Yo, I was like, Pendulum got I was lost after that.
Wow.
Are you playing the One Piece card game? Corey's obsessed with it.
So what's crazy about that is I'm actually working on doing a video where it's like I'm learning how to play One Piece TCG.
Yay!
I think a lot of people would watch that because I feel like there's a lot of fans that they don't know how to play. Like I don't know how to play,
and they would want to get into it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Except it's so expensive.
Yeah,
it's not that. Yeah, it is. I was like,
Corey got money like that.
About how the prices are so high.
Yeah. Well, listen, as long as you get it as soon as it drops, it's like a sneaker release. If you want it bad, you gonna get it at retail. But
some
if
people
you ain't
just want to play casually.
You can play casually. You can have a casual ass deck.
Yeah, it's not gonna look good though.
They ain't gonna be pretty. You gotta bling it out. I need that alt art. Yep. $200 pudding.
Oh.
$300 Nami.
Damn. $300.
There's a Gear 5 manga Luffy that's going for like $1,200. There's a Shanks that's like it's
Y'all got
That Lilith card that you showed me the other
Hell
day.
yeah.
Some of the artwork on these cards is too much.
It's borderline.
Yeah, it's...
Corn. I can't say. I said 3 times. There we
We'll
go.
bleep it.
fan service.
Fan service.
Yeah.
Like, look at that card. Come on. What are we doing here?
Oh wow. Oh, that's yeah.
She don't look like that in the manga or the anime.
Yeah. Well, yeah. They added some extra. Well, the anime they probably.
I'm confused if I want to like pew or like pop. Like, you know what I mean?
She was like,
Excessive.
so many options.
Yeah.
It's like you can go 8 different ways.
Yeah.
Yeah. Toei. I mean,
Call back.
in the anime, probably a little more.
Kid.
Enough anime stuff. Let's talk about something you don't get to talk about often.
Mm-hmm.
NBA playoffs. How you feeling right now? Obviously, I have a little
Sports.
Carmelo Anthony thing right here. I'm a
I thought that was
Knicks
your
fan.
therapy dog.
Oh, I didn't know who that was.
Well, no, it's because Kimmy didn't want him. You didn't know who this
I
was.
met Carmelo Anthony.
You did?
Yeah, he.
You said that mad casually. We both was like,
Yeah.
Nani?
Sorry. At one of my old jobs, the Knicks had their Christmas party at. And so Carmelo Anthony was there. I talked to Lala for a little bit.
You talked to Lala?
I did. I told her boots were super cute and her dress was
You shoot
nice.
your
And she
shot?
was like, thank you. No.
Damn.
Her family was there. I was being respectful.
You trying to get her on Ashley Madison? Man.
Oh my God. Yeah, but they were on there, and then one of the guys was talking to me, and then one of my friends was on the side, like, yo, he was totally trying to flirt with you. I'm like, I don't know which one that is. So I was like, damn, I can't even, like, brag about that.
He's the face of the fucking city, Jimmy.
I don't even know who it is. It was one of them. We talked about hummus for, like, 5 minutes.
Let's talk about hummus?
Hummus.
That's a
I don't
pretty
know.
solid
He was
combo.
trying to hump
Yeah.
to some miss. Wow.
Yo.
But anyway,
Not just say that out loud.
yeah.
Up to this miss.
But yeah, I don't know. I've met some of the Knicks,
Yeah.
so that was cool.
So we had I don't know if you saw, we had Nelson Ducey from Broadcast Boys. I'm not sure if you're familiar with them, but he gave them a quick breakdown of the kind of the anime story of the New York
NBA.
Knicks currently. Jalen Brunson, Dante DiVincenzo, basically, them being friends and all that shit. So they learned a little bit. Obviously, Knicks got eliminated, lost to the Pacers.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right now we have
Rob.
Dallas and the Celtics in the
Yeah.
finals now.
Yeah.
Did that start yet?
No, Thursday.
Thursday's
game
All
1.
So how you feel about this playoff so far? How you feel like everything panned down, and who you think's gonna win?
I mean, honestly, I was bringing the Wolves and the Knicks in the finals.
Okay.
And I was believing in the Ant-Man
Anthony
hype,
Edwards is going crazy.
but he was going
crazy.
high.
Tell it to me as if I'm 5, because I don't know anything about the basketball game right now besides what Nelson told us last time.
He's like, where do I start?
Yeah, where do I start?
Where do
Yeah.
I start? I guess
Yeah.
you want to talk about the journey
Yeah.
for these teams for the finals, maybe.
So,
the two,
yeah,
the
the
two people in
finals.
the finals, how they got here, I guess.
Okay, yes. Well, so you have Dallas has Kyrie and Luka,
Okay.
and
You
they're
know Kyrie
pretty
Irving
much
is, though, right?
No.
You don't know who
Oh,
Kyrie
Kyrie.
Irving is.
No.
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know who that
Kyrie?
is either.
No.
I hate you. I hate that. This is
Okay,
he
so
white? Is he
Dallas,
black?
Texas
Is he-
team.
You just said Kyrie Irving white or
yeah,
black.
Dallas. Huh?
Kyrie Irving's black.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
You don't know Kyrie? Okay.
I was like,
okay.
is he white? Is he black?
Wait. So we got to start from how do we do this? All right, you know who LeBron is?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
LeBron played with Kyrie Irving in the past.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, and Kyrie was a point guard for a team he played for.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cleveland.
Yeah,
Browns. No, that's football. That's football.
Cavaliers.
That's it.
Yeah,
Cavaliers.
but we'll go there. So Kyrie, and then you have Luka, who's
Okay.
25. He's a phenom from Europe. Came in the league, and he's basically like an all-star.
yeah.
He's a killer.
Okay. And what team is he on?
He's on Dallas. with
Okay, so they're
Kyrie.
both Dallas.
Yeah,
All right.
so they're like the Naruto and Sasuke duo of the Dallas Mavericks.
Okay, cool.
Okay, and then when you're looking at the Boston Celtics, they have their own type of
Ah.
Naruto, Sasuke, Goku, Vegeta type duo.
Yeah.
Okay, who's that?
And that's Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum.
Okay.
So these are like two very highly volume scorers, going
Okay.
up against each other.
And they're the finalists, those two teams.
Yes, yeah.
And when does that come out?
Thursday starts.
Okay.
Thursday,
Seven,
yeah, it's
best of 7.
best of 7, right?
Oh.
Best of 7. It's not one game, so you have to win 4 games.
Oh.
So it's the finals.
Yes.
Yes.
So the Knicks made it to the semifinals.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, that's not bad.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
They would have beaten the Pacers,
No.
but they got hurt.
You're processing it differently. There's the NBA Finals, Conference Finals, then
Fuck is
semi
conference
Conference
finals?
Finals, and then the first round.
They're just making
Okay.
shit
There's
up for
4
So
money.
they
rounds.
made it to the third to last
Well,
round.
the NBA is broken up into 2 halves.
Yeah.
West Coast and the East Coast.
Okay.
Because there's 30 teams.
Oh, I know what
So
you're saying.
basically, each side, that's how you end up in the finals. So
Kind of like
Ah.
football.
yeah,
Yeah,
same
okay.
thing. So yeah, that's how they end up there. They
Well,
play-
football divisions are more. It's more like divisions
Yeah.
than
Okay.
And then basketballs. There are
Location.
divisions. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, there are divisions in basketball, but it's mainly conferences.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the main thing.
So 16 teams make it, and then the best two end up in the finals, and that's how you end up with the winner.
Okay.
They made it pretty far then, right?
The Knicks?
Yeah,
It's the second round.
yeah. They could have made it to the third round, but they got hurt.
They would have died.
Yeah.
They would have died.
They
The
got-
team that beat them got swept.
Whoop.
They didn't
Yeah.
win a single game.
Yeah, but I firmly believe the Pacers had no business being in there.
Oh.
Type of
So who do you think is going to win? Are you cheering for anybody?
Honestly,
Whoever you pick, I'm gonna put money on it. All right. So
I want
You have a
Dallas.
gambling problem.
I
He
want
does. He's a
Dallas.
gambler
He'll
problem.
gamble just because.
You want Dallas to win?
I want Dallas.
I mean, nobody really wants the Celtics to win, realistically. Even people.
is that a New York thing?
I think it's a world. I think it's a.
I was gonna
I think
say
it's a
like the
world
Red
thing.
Sox versus Yankees kind of thing.
That's what it feels. That's what it's giving.
I'm a Yankee hater, so
Oh,
Ooh, you're a Mets fan?
that's why we're going to a Mets.
He's
game?
from he's from Queens.
I'm from
Brooklyn. Sorry, Brooklyn.
We're here right now in Brooklyn. I'm from 5 blocks away. You know this? I hate Yankee fans because Yankee fans are obnoxious.
That's true.
It's like
Brooks, baby!
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Fucking entitled. They fucking win. They have so many titles, right? So
Yeah.
many championships.
Yeah.
Haters.
And still be bitching like they never won nothing before.
Because we can do it
It's
again.
kind of like the New York Giants too in the football.
No, the Giants
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know shit about football.
I'm a Patriots fan though, so
You're a who?
Patriots.
Oh, okay. Because
No,
of
no,
Tom
that's
Brady
how
or
I got
because
it.
of the Patriots? There's a difference.
That's valid.
It's because I'm stupid and I'm not good with geography. And
Yeah.
as a kid,
You thought Boston was in New York?
well, I didn't even know New England was in Massachusetts. I
Oh,
thought
fair, okay.
I thought there was an actual football team in England,
Okay.
and I thought that was dope until I found out in high school. Like, oh,
You know what?
I'm rooting for a Boston team.
That's-
Too deep. Can't go back.
Can't go back.
Can't go back. It is
Stop.
what it is.
That's funny.
So you want Dallas to win?
Yes.
All right, yeah, I'm here for it. I want.
Mhm.
I think Kyrie finally got his shit together because he had a whole. You may know the story of what happened over 2020 where he was like not trying to get vaccinated and during that whole like chaos and shit like that, and they wouldn't let him play because he was playing for the Brooklyn Nets and New York had its own
Oh.
like rules and shit like that.
Yeah.
That was kind of different from the league. So there was a whole. He also thought the world was flat at one point.
No.
Yes, I think he still thinks the world is flat.
Probably.
I don't know if he still does, but
He probably doesn't. Just doesn't want people to know that he's still thinks
Can't
it,
someone
so.
take him to space and just show him that the Earth is
Right,
round or something?
somebody.
I mean, they're always making trips like that. Someone's going back down to the Titanic in like a couple of months.
Apparently,
to do that shit again.
yeah.
Wait, somebody's going back in the water?
Yeah.
Someone
Yes,
wants,
yes.
one of the billionaires want to go back and say like, no, it's actually safe. They just fucked it up.
yeah.
Because like he, I guess, invested
Let's be fucking
so
for-
much.
No, I'm-
Can't wait. Actually,
It's all right. Let's
Can't
wait. Another
I can't
billionaire
wait.
gonna take
It's
himself
gonna be a
out.
great
Let's
sequel. It's gonna be a
go.
great
The top comment in one of the things was like he has the best
Opportunity to do the funniest thing ever.
yes,
What do you mean?
because like, bro, if he dies, I'm sorry, it's terrible. But like, bro, who told you to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, the memes are not gonna end.
It's the internet.
The
gonna
memes.
crash.
Do it for the LOLs, guys.
Do it for the culture.
Do it for
That's
the
so
culture.
Do
crazy.
it for the toxic internet culture.
Oh, fucking internet culture in itself. I forgot to ask you about this. How was working with MatPat or like talking to MatPat? Game
Oh,
theory.
wow.
I actually met him one time.
Who's that?
Oh,
You never heard
I
of Game
did.
Theory? The YouTube
Super
channel?
I've heard game
Oh,
And
theory.
wow.
that's just a theory. A game
You
theory.
never watched his
MatPat's
channel?
the face of that. That's
Ah.
Oh,
that's what happens when you're not YouTube girly.
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah, how was that experience?
Wild. I honestly, I thought the email was fake when I got it from
Ooh,
YouTube.
it
I'm not gonna lie.
happens.
I was
It
like,
happens.
what?
He
In
said,
a way.
Not, what?
Yeah, because it was because YouTube has their own podcast called Like and Describe,
Okay.
Oh.
and MatPat he hosts it.
What?
So yeah, so I was able to.
Is that why he quit the show?
Well, no,
Well, he's
he
been
was
that
doing
for
he was
years.
doing it. Well, yeah, he's been on Like and Describe for like a while.
Oh,
but,
okay.
Yeah, they don't have like a lot of episodes. I was probably with like the 6th or 7th one.
Okay.
something like that.
Like and Describe's a great name. I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
Yeah, that's
That's
fine,
it.
actually. What you said, I was like, oh, that's clean.
Yeah.
Oh, that's clean.
Whoever they paid to come up with that name, they earned their money.
But-
a college education, they got you
Yeah.
that.
They went to school.
But even that experience, yeah, MatPat, he's an incredible guy. You know,
Yeah.
So
super,
what did you
super
do?
nice. I was on there with Jazzy Guns too. Shout out to Jazzy Guns. It was I was invited to be on their podcast. We basically just spoke about anime. Do
I'm gonna close that.
That's also what's coming
he was
in.
like,
Yeah, like, wait, who's that?
and then it was nothing. It was like,
It's MatPat.
and that's
Game
just a theory.
Yo, imagine.
Yo, he was like, surprise him. Imagine what that. He was like, and here he is now.
I'm telling you, guests were cursed. Something always happens.
Always something, bro.
It's the
We
ghost.
apologize to every guest that's ever been on the show. You've had to deal with so much dumb shit. Now you're part of it too. You guys all had stories to share.
That has never happened before.
Yeah.
Never.
Oh, yeah, that was new.
Ever.
Wow.
The fact that there was no one there. Mm-mm.
Yeah. I mean, maybe the podcast room is haunted.
Maybe.
Yo.
If that turned out to be true, I would never come back here.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You could get a priest here, do whatever sage you want. If I find out this place is haunted,
Oh, that's scared
it's
of
a wrap.
ghosts.
Don't say that. The fact that he's like, oh yeah, I can go survive in the wild. I can
that's
survive and
different.
not
That's
be died.
physical.
But if there's dead people here already, okay.
What are you going to do against a dead person? If I have to not eat for weeks, I can do that. You can go 3 weeks without eating. A ghost? Hey, no salt circle is going to protect me from a ghost. I'm sorry.
People die every day, B.
Damn.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's continue back with the backpack and the like and describe situation. Yeah, before the door opened.
Yeah. I don't even remember where I left off. But yeah, he was a really, really dope person. And it also showed me that there's levels to this. Like, I've, done videos on using, like, webcams and, Riverside and, doing video calls with people and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Doing it with them, I mean, there's, like, 45 million people in there, like, producers, like, sound guys, like, all these other... I'm like, whoa, like, what's going on? Like,
It's just me.
Yo, it was crazy. It was crazy. It was like, a whole team in the background. You see people, like, moving around in the studio behind him, and they're like, all right, camera on, like, let's go, lights, camera, action. I'm like, damn, there's levels to this.
Yeah,
like, y'all got it.
TV show.
Yes, I said, you guys got it, man. Like, this is, but it was a really, really cool experience.
I saw you guys got to talk a little bit about, I think, being like a black creator in space and things like that. So I feel like that's dope, especially to have somebody like MatPat and having you kind of have the opportunity and all of that. Like, because a big thing with me, especially with the YouTube community, seeing like people who look like us, people of color and shit like that, start to get more clout in the space, because it's been mostly, especially in anime and nerd culture, it's been white dominated.
Yes,
For,
primarily.
like, as long as we know, it's not a lot of people. Like RDC World is one of the people that like inspired me to even get into like creating content shit like that. So I feel like that's really, really dope. So what was that like? I guess kind of like give me your 2 cents with them and things like that.
I mean, yeah, I try to highlight as many creators as possible just with that. And even after I got a chance to speak with him, and he was saying like, listen, he's retired, so he's like, if you ever want to collab, throw something out there. So like that would be like something cool like to even do, because like I said, I love community based videos. So I already have some ideas that like if the stars align, like let's do it. And try to invite everybody out. You know what I'm saying? Like do something big, but I don't know if that'll ever happen. But still, just even having that conversation,
being in the room and having a convo in the FaceTime
is
everything.
Everything.
So sometimes you meet people you like, I can't believe that person even knows my name now.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow. So let's get into some anime. Usually you talk about anime debates. We don't usually debate and argue a lot here about content.
Unless it's
we
JJK.
argue, I don't know.
We argue about JJK a lot.
We yell at Danny a lot.
That's also true. But that's music related, though. I'm not good with music.
Yeah.
They
It's
taught
not
me
even
who-
a
they
debate.
taught
We
me
just
who Usher
educate
was.
you.
He didn't know who Usher
Yeah, he called
was.
Usher a rapper.
Ooh, I mean,
He's like,
I could pick him out of a lineup though, but like,
Now?
I always was
think
able to pick him out
I
of a
don't believe
lineup.
that.
Liar.
So like the Super Bowl halftime, like you didn't want like
This was before
Now.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
now we
this
know.
was like a month before that. He didn't.
And we
know.
were like,
Okay.
Usher, and he was like, who's the rapper? We said, what?
Money? So
So-
let's talk big three. I've always had this question and always wondering it, because I feel like everybody kind of debates about it, right? And even though you haven't watched any of the big
them.
three, but I'm sure
So start with who you think the big three is.
No, it's not who we think.
It's
It's a fact.
Follow.
this is the part of the conversation. Here we go.
Exactly.
So, for people watching this, the big three is 3 series: Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece, that released in the late 90s. And the reason why it's called the Big Three is because those are the 3 series that catapulted anime during that time into mainstream popularity for the most part. Those were just the most popular series that Shonen Jump was pushing, and it's and Dragon Ball's not in it because Dragon Ball came out in the
Before.
80s.
Yeah, long before.
And then everything else is basically the son of those 3 series, right? Everything people love now all came out after. So this is what put everything into mainstream. People either pick one show to be in, 2, and if you had a lot of time and you was just that guy, maybe you watched all 3. I picked one at the time, and mine was Naruto. I got into Naruto first before I even touched One Piece of Bleach. But that is the big 3. But I know that some people just like to use the term big 3 and put their favorite 3. That's your favorite 3. They ain't the big 3.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what that is there. So how do you usually process the big 3, I guess, given that you don't watch none of them?
I ignore them because I'm like,
You ignore them?
because
They're
in
so
the terms
integral
like,
to the culture.
I mean, yeah, they're great to the culture, but like when someone's like, "Oh, you seen the big 3?" I'm like, "No, I haven't seen any of them." So
Yeah.
it's like,
Well, I don't mean in the sense of like not like seeing it, but I guess as a concept or as an idea overall.
I understand. I just always hear everyone debating over it, whether it's like I know one of the big debates is like, should DBZ technically be in there because it's like one of the big ones that catapulted as well. But like you said, like DBZ basically was the father of
it's a whole
those.
different generation.
It's a different category,
Yeah.
absolutely. So it's the same thing with Sailor Moon. Like I definitely think Sailor Moon, DBZ, and I don't even know what the third one would be at this point because from my knowledge, it was just those 2 were the big ones, and then everything else came after. So for you to say like, okay, those 3 are the big 3, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
It works,
Yeah.
you know.
So what's your usual thought? Like I feel like usually people always go back and forth. So how do you feel about the concept of the big 3 overall? With people?
I mean, I agree with everything you just said.
Yeah.
You know, it's One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach. There should really be no debate outside of that.
Why do you think people debate it though?
Because I think it's what you said. You know, people like they have their favorites. You know, they have their
Mhm.
biases. So like they're trying to squeeze an anime in there, and then obviously Bleach being on a 10-year hiatus did not help its case. So
Yeah.
a lot of people like to slight Bleach, but right now Bleach is back up. 1,000-Year Blood War is going crazy. So you know, yeah, it's clear. It's clear what the big 3 are.
What about you, Danny?
Yeah, I mean the big 3 definitely had a big impact on my life growing up in like the mid 2000s. I was definitely one of those people that was watching and reading all 3 of them as they were coming out: Bleach, One Piece, Naruto. One Piece was not popular at all growing up. Nobody watched or read One Piece. When you were going to conventions, you were either dressing up as a Shinigami from Bleach or as a ninja from Naruto. Those were like the 2, especially over here in the West. No one really cared about One Piece.
Yeah.
Really?
Facts.
You think
No
so?
one cared about One
We
Piece.
know so. Yeah.
There was
I don't know.
Naruto's always been more popular than
Always.
Bleach here in the States.
Yeah.
Well, in the
Well,
world.
then Bleach? No, I think Naruto Shippuden overcame Bleach, but Bleach and Naruto were always head to head, in my opinion.
I don't
At conventions,
think so.
people were always wearing
What
black.
convention?
I was like, what are you talking about
Bro, we're talking
conventions?
about the internet culture at the time. Everyone was dressed up as
Bro, we know
Shinigami.
one convention like 2011. He's
He's-
saying conventions.
yeah, he's never really been to
I got
one
a
before.
computer. I can see pictures.
Okay.
What were you gonna say? You were
I
gonna say
don't
something.
know.
no. I was just gonna piggyback off that One Piece point because of what 4Kids TV.
I was gonna
did
say,
to
even
One
I
Piece.
loved the One Piece. Like, listen, I might not have watched it, but the hi ho, like,
Dreaming.
Yeah, yeah.
I loved it. I used to jam
Yeah.
to it. Like the 4Kids theme songs, that was like huge. I had all of them like saved on my like what is the brick phone? The Nokia phone. I had them saved on my ringtones.
No one
that
like-
opening was fire.
Yeah.
But what they did to the anime though is terrible.
Yeah, bro, they was replacing. Your boy Sanji was sucking on a lollipop.
Lollipop.
instead of having a cigarette.
They changed. They literally
They changed
like
a gun to a boot.
they changed the no, but they actually changed like the entire story.
Yeah.
Like they
Oh wow, really?
yes, like it wasn't even like One Piece itself. That's like when you actually watch like Funimation dub. If you want to watch One Piece in
Yeah.
dub, like you watch Funimation dub One Piece, like you're actually getting One Piece.
Wow.
And people didn't really realize that until like years later. And then
Yeah.
that's the reason why One Piece started blowing up recently in COVID, because a lot of people were like, you know what, it's the pandemic.
Stuck in the
I have time to watch this
Mhm.
anime or read the manga, and like One Piece is like went all the way up,
Skyrocketing now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely, because even I think in 2021 they released like a list of like the most watched shows that year,
Mm-hmm.
and that's all across all things. Not even, it wasn't even just an anime conversation.
Yeah.
Stranger Things was on there. The Office was on there. All these shows that people put hours into it, and One Piece was over all of those.
Wow,
So
impressive.
like that was the time everybody chose to get into it. But
Yeah.
like you said, back then though,
Because no one
One
got
Piece
time
was
to watch
never-
1,000 episodes besides if
people
you're
have
locked in.
time
Yeah.
to watch 1,000 episodes. it's fine if you don't want to. You have time. We all have time. We watch a lot of other dumb shit. Let's not act like anime ain't 18 minutes. if you can watch 7 seasons of an hour-long show or Game of Thrones, you can watch One Piece.
But that's different because it's like over 10 years releasing versus
One Piece
like,
has been out for over 20.
exactly
25.
Exactly. It's too long.
It's the same. It's the same thing.
Something like Game of
Anyways.
Thrones, Grey's,
You watched Game of Thrones.
Grey's
Yeah.
Anatomy.
Over the span of like 5 years.
I binged it in like 2 years.
Okay, but even then, that's 2 years. I don't know. How long is it gonna take to watch One Piece?
No,
2
the
years?
real question is, how long is it going to take to read it?
Oh God, him and his reading.
Boo!
I keep trying to tell. Let's have this conversation. Let's hash this out.
Is
I want
it?
to have a conversation.
No.
No, because you're part of it too, in regards to the reading and watching culture. Like, if you had somebody that you didn't know to get into this medium as a whole,
Mm-hmm.
would you tell them to read something or watch it first?
Depends.
It does depend.
Like,
It depends on what anime.
individual?
Yeah.
I think it
Well, it
depends
depends on
Well,
individual.
just period. Just getting into anime and manga.
Oh,
Like,
for the first time ever.
If they don't watch nothing, or
Oh,
read,
I would probably say watch.
I would say if they've
Yeah.
never experienced the
Seriously.
culture, it's watching.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
for
say
sure.
watch first.
well, that's not what you did to Nelson.
Yeah, but Nelson watches DC stuff, and he's watched Attack on Titan, so he's not brand new to it.
That's brand new, bro. If you only watch Attack on Titan, I'm not gonna tell you to read
Yeah, that's different.
something. I hate reading, bro. I can't tell. I hate not reading like manga. I just hate reading
In
because I have a
general.
hard time putting pictures to words.
You know what it is for me? It's convenience. It's convenience sake. Like, reading is so much easier than watching. Like, you can download so many chapters on your phone through the Shonen Jump app and just read it. It takes up half the time. Watching something, you have to... Crunchyroll, yeah, you can download, but downloading things on Crunchyroll is a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
And sometimes you still need to have service in order to watch those downloaded episodes. And that takes time. It takes attention, especially if you're watching it subbed and not dubbed. It's a convenience thing. Reading is going to be easier. And also, you get to appreciate the mangaka's artwork, too, at the same time and see how it was originally supposed to be taken in.
But that's if you have the time to. Me personally, an issue that I used to be so big on like reading comics, like DC, Marvel, all this kind of stuff, and just having the time to read the graphics. But if you don't have the time, like I personally, I can read now. I drive a lot. I drive a lot. So I've switched over from reading stories to putting my stories into audio readers so I can listen to them.
Yeah.
But I don't have the time anymore to sit and read the manga the way I used to. Just convenience sake, because I'm like, if I have time, I'm gonna watch, I'm gonna catch up on my shows and kind of stuff like that. And I read so much, but it's like, I read the words right there real quick. So I don't know, I just find it harder I don't have the time anymore to read all the graphics like I used to and all the manga. Like, I still have the Shonen Jump app. I read My Hero, and I was reading JJK, but I'm still really behind right now.
How do you feel about this My Hero, like, closing chapters?
I'm not caught up on the last few.
Did you caught up?
I'm not caught up in the manga. That's next.
At all.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the next thing I'm getting into.
Danny!
What are we talking about?
You don't need to...
You really want to hear my thoughts?
No.
Damn!
Wait, you caught up on the manga too?
Yeah, I read it
Dang.
weekly so that I
Yeah.
know what's going on.
Yeah.
Dang.
It's just,
Okay.
it's average. It ended up being average. But if a sequel series gets announced, I'll be happy.
They just announced basically the
Epilogue.
spoilers of an epilogue, basically.
Yeah, he's
Dang,
not.
So it's on its last leg.
Yeah.
He's not ending the series as soon as like the end battle is over.
Yeah.
Because what he said is like, we're going back to the title.
Yeah.
It's My Hero Academia. It's not like a fighting series. Like, they're going back to school pretty much.
Yeah.
And I guess that they're going to finish whatever
They're going to
curriculum.
sophomore year finally?
I don't know, man.
Lord
I don't know.
knows.
Did you guys see Deko's new haircut though?
Yeah!
He got a fade.
I got spoiled.
I did not see that.
They
I
gave
did
my
not see
man a
that.
fade.
Basically, his whole side was cut off, so he has like the half, like, shave
Are they
mohawk.
trying to make Deku black?
No.
Because...
And that's everyone low key.
Everyone
in the spaces kind of low key thinks that Deku's like might be mixed somewhere
Is
because
Deku Adonis?
because
Yo.
Deku
Adonis?
he confirmed. So you know how everyone like thinks Mina Ashido is black. Obviously she's pink, but like she's
Yeah,
black coded
Piccolo's
or
black,
like
too.
some kind of POC coded.
Yeah, Piccolo's black. He's green.
Exactly. So Mina's POC coded heavy, and he confirmed
Wow,
that
she be
both
breakdancing?
Deku and Mina have the same hair.
Like, what do you
Like
mean by
the
that?
curls,
The
the
curls.
curls they have,
Oh.
it's the same hairstyle.
Yeah.
He's like, no, Mina and Deku have the same hair. So everyone was like,
Now, your boy Deku had a whole full-on
He did. He had a
guys.
fro.
I was like,
yeah, he did.
all right, Curl King.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's
I
that's
guess.
why all the I don't know if I guess you missed all the memes where everyone was like, oh, is Deku black? Low key.
Deku is Drake's son.
He mixed. Oh no! Don't do that to him.
I mean, shit.
He's the one he didn't
we
claim.
technically don't know who Deku Daddy is, so it might be Drake.
You are hiding a child. Let
You
that boy come home.
Why'd you hide your son in a manga, Drake?
Deku's dad is the biggest deadbeat in anime because we literally never saw him.
Ever.
At least in Hunter x Hunter, we saw the man.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know, man. There might be some. You think differently? You think there's a worse deadbeat dad?
Naruto's dad died. Luffy's dad's a revolutionary. Fucking Ichigo's dad is probably the best dad in all of it.
Does Tanjiro have a dad?
Yeah.
He died.
he got-
He was sick.
He died.
Yeah.
Oh,
taught
word.
him.
He does
Yeah.
have a dad.
Yeah, let's say
Yeah.
I forgot all about his
I
dad.
was
He
gonna
taught
say.
him how to dance and everything.
Yeah, I forgot. He's
Yeah.
sun breathing motherfucker.
Yeah.
Sun breathing. I don't know what's called.
Yeah, whatever the hell.
Actually, Yusuke Urameshi's dad. No, that was a grandfather. That was like a great grandfather.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dads in anime though, they suck. Deku's dad, number 1.
We're number one deadbeat. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he don't even exist. About that. He's like, ooh, that's a hot take right there. He's
Yeah.
like, Deku has the worst father in anime? I don't know, man. You don't even exist.
I mean, wasn't
I
that?
think Gon has the worst dad.
No,
worst dad.
isn't the
Yeah,
girl
Jing's
from
up there.
the Brothers show where that turns the girl into the dog and they mix it together?
Oh, Show Tucker?
Oh,
Yeah.
shout out.
From Full Metal.
Yeah.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh,
there we go.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
the worst dad, isn't it?
Okay, you're
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
he's
Okay, but he's the worst. But what about deadbeat dad? I guess
yeah,
That's
Debbie's a little
different.
different. Yeah.
that's a little different. Okay, yeah, Deku deadbeat dad number 1. Let's go. Hizashi. Goodbye.
That's his name?
Hizashi. Yeah.
Who?
When the fuck did we find
Deku's
that out?
dad?
Isn't
Deku's
it?
dad name is Hizashi?
No, I'm lying. That's Present Mike. It's something with the H though.
Hmm.
You know Present Mike's father's name?
No, Present Mike's name is Hizashi.
I didn't even know President Mike's name was Hizashi. I didn't even know bro had a name.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Besides
crazy.
Mike guy. I don't even know. We were talking about Big 3. We were talking about other stuff. So 3 must-watch anime that you would give for somebody that's not part of the most popular shit. Some shit that you watch this. I feel like, damn, I wish people would watch this.
Or on High School Host Club.
Okay.
Or on High School Host Club.
I know about it, but I haven't watched it.
See,
I
he
know
hasn't
about
watched it.
I fuck with it. I like it. I enjoyed the series.
Yeah, you watched it when I
Yeah.
recommended it the first time,
No,
right?
I watched it back in like
Really?
2014.
Okay.
Yeah, I know
Okay.
it's old school. Like it's
Yeah,
older
I watched it
anime.
back
Yeah,
then
yeah,
because I was like, that's when I was just in my like, I'm just gonna watch all the anime now. 'Cause it's everywhere.
Yes. 10 out of 10. That's one of my highly recommendations because it is basically just a parody off of like shoujo manga. And it's just so funny. So it's basically a reverse, what's the term?
Reverse harem.
Yes, it's a reverse harem. So instead of, one guy, all the girls, it's one girl, all the guys. And it's really ahead of its time. Because it's like from 2005 and they play around with hey, it's Pride Month right now, guys. So that's another recommendation on that because basically Haruhi's just like, I don't care if people see me as a guy or a girl, whatever. I just need to make this money right now so I can get away from
In
y'all.
this economy?
In this
In
economy?
this
She's number 1. Fuck these rich people. So, and I don't know. It's just a really funny time.
Yeah.
Everything's pretty much ahead of the game, and it's just like a nice, like you throw it on, and you're like, oh, I fucks with this.
What's another 2 you got?
Well, let's go around. Let's
let's
do one each.
You gotta give me some more time. To think.
Yeah,
Technique.
yeah.
What about you? What's one?
The Law of Ueki.
The what?
Yes, the Law of Ueki.
It was like
Exactly.
the who?
Yes, I'm here to double down, man. The Law of Ueki.
The Law of Ueki?
The Law of Ueki. One of my favorite anime.
What's that even?
I've never heard of
What
this.
is
Put
it?
us on.
Yeah.
What's
what's
it
it about?
come out in?
That came out probably in like I want to say like 04,
Ooh,
05.
okay.
Wow.
It's an old school
you
anime.
definitely had to be born in
Tell us
1900s.
about it.
Yeah. You had to be born in the 1900s. No, for real.
Not the 1900s?
Yeah.
What's it about?
Without saying too
This?
much, yes, I love
I've
it.
never seen it.
Me neither.
Yes, I love it.
What is it, Zatch Bell?
Yo, it came out around that era though. It came out around that era though,
What
but
is that yellow thing
Let
in
him
the back?
tell us.
yeah, I can't
Look,
say
bro.
too much, but
Let him cook!
but Ueki, honestly, he's one of my favorite anime protagonists of all time, if not my favorite.
Wow.
Oh,
High praise.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, the fact
He's-
I've never even heard the series and
Ever.
you putting bro
Ever.
up there.
Yeah. I try my best to put people on.
Put us
bro.
on.
Yeah.
What is it about?
So basically, it's a series where there's a competition with talents, and essentially, the god in like the Law of Ueki universe, basically he has a talent competition where all these kids like they have different talents. So Ueki's is well, I don't even know if I want to say too much, but essentially there's talents. Then there's a battle between like the students, like, you know, builds up and gets even crazier.
Okay.
Involves some, you know, like heaven and hell type battles and
Oh.
stuff. And it's fire. It's
Okay.
fire.
How
It's
many
like
episodes?
51, I believe.
Okay, not terrible.
Yeah. But obviously, if you're getting into it, it's old school, so treat it as an old school anime. Don't go into it. Oh, it doesn't look like JJK season 2.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? Like, relax.
People are
But
spoiled now, bro.
Yeah,
Animation shit got
truly.
people
yeah,
spoiled.
it's not gonna look like Demon Slayer, but it's still, for me, it's like really, really good.
Where is it streaming? Do you know?
Right now I don't. I'm not
I like
gonna
to
lie.
think it's on Crunchyroll.
I don't know if they would.
I
A lot of old
don't.
schools.
Yeah, it's old school, so like
Neon Genesis was.
I know it's somewhere. I know it's somewhere.
We'll find it.
So one for me.
What is the sigh?
Because like I know what's gonna come with like me saying it, but I promise you this show is really good.
What is it?
Beastars.
Yeah. As someone
Go
who
ahead,
watched
get
season,
it off. I thought you was about to roast me.
No.
You hit me with the light chuckle. I was like, oh.
I
No.
hear that the story is amazing. It's just, you know, if you a furry, you a furry. It's all right. Just
I was like, there we go. I was waiting for. I was like, go
gotta
go
bring
ahead,
them
get
up
it.
before you kick
I was,
them
like,
out.
yeah, I was like, go ahead, get it off. Listen, Beastars, because you like drama, you would love it. It's
the
so
tea
messy.
is crazy.
The tea is crazy. It's a good like murder mystery.
Yes.
Just like the fact that the rabbit has titties.
Yeah.
And that's like, those are the moments I'm like, you did have to really show them have sex.
Yeah.
I remember
Hey,
one clip I
man,
saw
you
where
know.
the rabbit was like, "It's okay, you can be hard with me." I like
Yeah,
that.
she's like, you can be hard with me. He's just like, ah.
Like even talking about right now, I feel just as down bad as Sanji this episode. Like I'm just like,
Okay,
no,
but as someone who also is just like, I'm not a furry, but this is a really good show.
it's fucking great.
It's so great.
I like the animation style. It does like this little
Yeah.
CGI thing, which like I know people hate it, but like I'm open like to like new concepts in
Mhm.
regards to animation and shit like that. So I thought it looked cool for what they were doing with it. I love the intro for it. The intro is
Intro is
fucking
fire.
It's the
Oh
same
my
person
God.
who does it's the same people who do, I believe, the outro for JJK season 1.
Oh, okay.
Ali, Lost in Paradise. I believe
Lost in
I
Paradise.
believe they do the intro for the first season of Beastars. Just it's such a good 2 seasons. I think the first season is better than the second season.
I heard the second season wasn't as good. I'm very sad. I've only seen the first.
It was okay, but I think if you only watch the first season of Beastars, totally just recommend in regards to just like just some drama, some messiness. For
It's
anime.
messy and it's fun.
Yeah. So what about you?
I would always recommend Code Geass for new
That was
anime
gonna be one of my
watchers.
lists.
Damn.
There you go.
Took
Code-
your
W. Yeah.
Code Geass for me is one of my top 10 favorite TV shows of all time.
Facts.
It has a little bit of everything. It's a soap opera. It's a drama. You have Gundams in there. You have magical powers. You have the mental game because the protagonist is such a fucking Chad of the I know you know that I know that you know and that's why I'm gonna do this and this and set all these pieces up. It's a great series. It's short. It's 50 episodes.
Okay.
Start to finish. Also has one of the greatest endings of all time to this day.
Okay.
Yes, there are sequel series that come out, but I haven't watched any of them because I just want to keep like the original series the way it is. It's absolutely stellar. The animation for its time too. I think it came out in like the mid 2000s.
I think it's like 2007 or 6.
The animation looks crisp, crystal clear. But you also still have that like old style of like anime characters that have like the big eyes.
Yeah, it's very
and like
very,
the sharp
very
chins.
angular face. I mean, I used to try to draw like anime characters all the time. It wasn't good.
Yeah,
But
Everyone
my
does.
shit was angular as fuck.
That's how it is.
So yeah, Code Geass for me. Also the intro is fire.
Yeah.
Great
It's okay.
intro.
Flow.
I know people
I
like
love
it, but it's okay.
I love it.
Love it.
I'm actually going to go see Flow
Love
this summer.
It's one of those things I'm just like, the same way I think Tokyo Ghoul is a little overhyped with its intro, I think Code Geass
Wait,
is okay.
No, bro, stop.
Okay,
That's
even I like
overhyped.
that one.
It's okay. It's not S tier.
It's okay. Ooh, what?
Remember, he did a whole video on it.
I'm not going to lie.
Look, I didn't rate shit. Izzy did.
Oh,
I didn't
you're
do
right.
it. I was just curating a playlist. That's all. What are you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say I'm not gonna lie though. Like I do think the Tokyo Ghoul opening is S tier,
Yeah.
but it definitely got overplayed for like a while.
It
It got
did.
overplayed.
Like
Yeah.
a while, it's
Yeah.
still being overplayed.
It's still like for Code Geass opening though, like I don't think I could ever get tired of it.
I would put it.
I love it so much.
I would put it S tier.
Yeah, I love it.
I don't know. I think it's because like we have so many fire intros that's been coming. Even the Kaiju number 8 shit is fire. And I'm like, yeah, I'm listening to the Kaiju number 8 intro before I listen to this fucking Tokyo Ghoul one again. I'm good.
That's
but also because I don't love.
I wouldn't call it.
I don't love screaming either. That's not my bag. I was never a emo boy. I was never into that.
You never went through your emo phase?
Like, nigga, I am from Brooklyn, bro. I never. There was no way. There was no possible way.
Yeah, they would have found you. So
yeah,
far.
it wasn't happening. There was, like I told you, there's no Hot Topics in Brooklyn, bro. You wasn't. I go to Vim. I go to Jimmy Jazz, and that's my fits. Back then, I wasn't. There was no Hot Topics. So yeah, no emo phase. I was like, so the screamo was.
I was emo in the heart. Okay.
You lived in the fucking countryside.
Okay, but I still listen to emo.
Oh yeah, because
I live in the countryside. I'm from the Bronx. What are you talking about?
I live in Westchester, girl.
That was after 26 years of my life.
Nah, son, you from Westchester.
I'm not from Westchester. I grew up and lived in the Bronx until I was 26.
She was in the White Plains Mall.
Oh
Galleria.
no. Maybe like twice in high school, but that was it.
What's your next pick?
Anyways, y'all gonna hate me for it, but I will forever say Haikyuu is one of my most highly recommended because people like, I don't know, it's very downplayed. Everyone's just like, oh yeah, it's a sports anime.
People don't like sports animes.
Yeah, but I
That's
feel
like really.
Yeah.
I love sports anime.
I feel like
Right?
it's
I
such
love
a hard
sports anime.
niche to get into.
I think a lot of like, I don't want to say long term. There's definitely a sect of anime fans who don't shade at you, who don't watch sports or care about sports at all. And I think the idea of just watching sports stuff is like, I don't want that in my anime.
Sports
I
anime-
can just go
sports
watch
anime-
soccer if I want.
Yes.
Sports anime is better than sports.
Yes, agreed. It's just really cool to get this other perspective.
It depends on the sport.
Okay. But it's cool to get a different perspective, and honestly, I feel like, because I've watched a few of the different sports animes, but I feel like Haikyuu stands out in the sense of, like, no matter where you are in your life, there's always going to be life lessons that you get from watching this anime.
Yeah.
And it's really, I don't know, there's a lot of things that can be impactful for what you're dealing with, what you are trying to find in your life. There's always a life lesson that you'll get out of it, and it's just really entertaining. I don't know.
Also, the intros are fucking fire on
Fire!
Haikyuu.
We love them.
Amazing.
That was the only, also, side note, that was the only thing I was very sad that, like, the movie, since it was a movie, didn't have an intro, and I was like, damn.
They should have just used season 3's intro.
Something.
Just, like, rinse and
The top
repeat.
tier,
It's okay.
Top tier, something.
At least for the ending credits.
Right? Yes. But that's my highly recommended. For any of you guys who just need something that feels good and it's exciting. And
looks good.
Yeah, and looks good. You just
Some of those moments
put it
were like...
on. Especially with the new animation after season 3. Yeah.
So what's your second one?
I kind of like the topic that we're on. Yeah, I mean, you.
Oh, you talking about the sports anime thing?
Yeah, you definitely got Code Geass. So, yeah, I'm gonna stick on the sports anime topic. I'm gonna go with a classic, Hajime no Ippo.
What's that?
Never seen Hajime no Ippo.
It's
the boxing
fire.
one.
It's a
Is
boxing.
it boxing anime?
I heard nothing but good things about it.
It's
heard
fire.
It's like still going, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, the
it's
manga.
like the One Piece of fighting.
But it is like
Sports, sorry.
oh my god, like one of the most motivational anime I've ever watched.
Really?
Like,
Okay.
Yes, I specifically remember like watching Hajime no Ippo and being like, "Yo, I got to be productive today."
Yes!
Straight up
I
after
love
an
that.
episode, like
So I got to do some crunches.
yeah, you're
I
seeing
get busy.
you're seeing the main protagonist Makunochi Ippo, like he's doing like road work, which is just like running and like he would run till like he like throws up and like keeps working out and like keeps going. I'm just like, damn.
So is he more inspirational than Goku?
That's
a
a
good
hard
question,
question.
actually. Yeah.
We asked the hard.
No shade to Dragon Ball Z.
All shade.
I think Goku's had a bigger impact because Dragon Ball Z is more popular.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I feel like if you're a Hajime no Ippo fan, if you at least have seen the series,
Mhm.
you know what I'm talking about.
He's
You
just
know
a
what I'm
normal guy, though. He ain't a Super Saiyan.
saying? Yeah,
But
yeah.
I feel like that's
But-
more impactful. isn't
Yeah,
it?
well, I mean, he literally started off because Goku was a Saiyan, so he had like a much higher,
he's fucking
base.
alien.
Yeah, exactly. Ippo was a timid kid he was afraid to fight. People were bullying him like into becoming a professional fighter.
Okay.
And you see like his whole
Okay.
love Hajime.
Nice.
All right. What about you, Corey? What's your next one?
Mob Psycho.
yeah.
Mob Psycho. Another level of inspiration in a not physical sense, but more in like a mental health kind of like what's the word I want to use? Just confidence in yourself, because you have this character who Mob. Basically, it's the same creator of One Punch Man.
Yeah.
So his psychic powers through the roof. Nobody can really fuck with this guy.
Mm-hmm.
But the series has great animation. Same studio that does
Stellar.
My Hero.
Bones.
Beautiful animation. Great. great story, but like it's really not about the fights,
Mhm.
and that's where I find my connection towards a lot of series. I think maybe that's why I find such a connection towards One Piece as well.
Mhm.
But it's really just about the moments, the character development, just that struggle, that every day trying to have like find like confidence in who you are and trying to like navigate the world with just what you have and not using like your special gift. But
Okay.
that doesn't, the powers don't make him,
Yes.
but like him learning how to fucking jog, do the push-ups, being part of like a little running club and being the weakest person there, but he got this crew of like jocks who are just like the most loving guys.
Are those the guys in the red shorts and
Yes.
white shirts?
Yeah.
Okay.
There is not a more loving and supportful crew in
Aw.
all of anime than I think the Fitness Club and Mob Psycho.
Love
Like
that.
they really are there for my guy, and the way it ended, I'm just like, man, I'm so happy to see that he finally has confidence in himself, and that's the whole like all 3 seasons is really just about that.
Is it only 3 seasons?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Wait,
only
12
in and
episodes
out.
each season.
Yeah.
In and out,
Definitely
man.
on my list.
Yeah.
Also, the intros are amazing.
Yes.
All 3 seasons.
Okay.
Yeah, they're all the same.
They're all catchy.
To be the fair, like they all sound the same.
Not fair. Yeah.
It's just
but-
all counting.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
They all
5,
count.
6. Yeah, it's great.
And
Okay.
they either count to 100 or they count to 99. I don't know. It's all the same shit. So,
All right.
Mob Psycho, definitely something I recommend.
Yeah.
Hey, Danny, what about you?
For me, second pick, I'm also going with something that was extremely motivational for me, and that was Gurren Lagann. Gurren Lagann for me was such a huge impact in my life, and just kind of like mentality with, I don't know, just like doing your best and like being comfortable with who you are and being the person who believes in yourself. They did such an amazing job. It just goes from such a hillbilly, like low stakes first episode to little galactic levels of epicness. And they do such a good job with the animation, the colors, the comedy, the action. The artwork changes all the time. They go out of the box more in this anime than I've seen in a lot of others. Also, the opening is great. The characters are stellar. I can never stop talking enough about Gurren Lagann and the impact that it's had in my life. And seeing other people's videos and their impressions of the series and what it meant for them is also just... It's such a good series. It's also kind of by the same creators of Neon Genesis Evangelion, which is such a complete opposite of Gurren Lagann, because that is...
Neon Genesis?
I haven't.
Okay,
I
so you're the
just
same
know-
boat.
I did.
You're the same boat.
Yeah.
as me.
But I
don't
He told me I
need
should have watched it.
Yeah.
I was in your boat too 5 years ago, and then it came out on Netflix, and I was like, this is the biggest mistake of my life. It's not worth it.
See that, and that's what I always hear. Like I've always heard like conflicting things where it's like people are saying don't get into it. Like it's too crazy. It's too hard to understand. You have to watch theory videos and blah blah blah. And I've also heard people say it's a classic. You have to watch it. And I'm just like I've just been stuck in the middle.
I just
Yeah.
want to find out for myself.
Yeah.
So I can at least be like, you were right.
Can you
Or
at least
you
promise
were
me,
wrong.
like, stop at episode 10?
That's wild.
If you don't like it at episode 10, I promise you're not going to like it at episode 25.
Well, by the time
What is it like 27 episodes?
It's like, yeah, like 27, and then there's like 3 movies.
if I make it to 10, bro, I might as well just finish it out.
I
you
mean,
saw
yeah.
all the movies too?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you're right. If you're over here telling Kimmy that she's got to watch 1,000 episodes of One Piece, then yeah, you got time to
Yeah,
finish.
I can't. Listen,
Neon
I'm
Genesis.
not a hypocrite. If I'm going to tell somebody they should watch it, I'm going to watch it too. It's the 24 episodes.
Yeah,
So,
right. You got to tap in. It's a classic.
Yeah.
Though. Just
to know.
Just to know.
Just to know.
I feel you. Yeah.
Wait till the next pandemic.
No.
Yo, that's crazy.
Damn, Jesus Christ, bro.
That's
All
wild.
right.
Damn.
What's your last one?
I feel like it's so hard. There's so many choices. I think just one feel-good anime. If anyone just wants like something to watch that just makes them happy, you want something in the background, but also just like, I don't know, it's really nice. I would say Horimiya. I know it's a very like low-key one, not a lot of people have seen, but it's like, it's just something nice about being able to watch a show where the two people actually do get together and you get to see their relationship afters.
Yes.
Like,
I hate will they won't they storylines. They drive me fucking in everything.
Or
Not even
they
just anime, just everything.
or they just, okay, they spend the whole series about to get together, they get together, and then it's like the end. It's like, no, what happened after? I want to know. And it's like, you see the progression. You see, it's like, okay, you know, they have a relationship, they have this stuff, they have sex, you know, and they have a good time with their friends. Like, yeah, I recommend Horimiya if you need a feel-good anime. It's a good time, and it's just, I don't know, enjoyable. That's all. Not everything needs to be like, what happens at the end of the happy ending? No, we still
Tune in
vibing.
next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. See ya, Space Cowboy, you know. What about you? What's your last one?
I think I'm gonna go with Classroom of the Elite.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I never seen it.
It's
Wait.
fire.
You think that shit is fire?
Oh,
you,
wow.
You don't like...
What? Because I have like, at first I thought you were talking about Saturday Clash.
I thought you were talking
Nah,
about that too.
Clash Royale is fucking ass, bro.
What? Wait, whoa!
Ass, bro.
You don't like
that shit is fucking ass.
Wait a
bro.
minute, wait a
nah,
minute, wait a
I did a
minute,
whole
wait.
video on this shit.
Wait,
that shit
wait.
is stupid.
I wanna watch
Classroom
it.
of the Elite?
It's so. Go ahead, say shit.
Wait, wait. I want to hear why you don't like Classroom of the Elite.
Okay, wait. Describe what it is first, because I've never heard about it.
Okay, Classroom
I'm not
of
even
the
choosing
Elite.
violence. I promise you, I'm not.
So it's basically an anime where the main character is he's a genius.
Okay.
And you go to this like school of like elite, like very pretentious students that they're all competing to be like the top rank class.
Okay.
And so you have class A, class B, class C, class D. So he starts off in class D. But this competition between the students is like deeper than you think. Like there's a whole point system that each student has. You can get expelled off points. You can bring people back. You could do all these different things. And then they have like all these special tests that they throw in there. And like everyone's competing. Yeah, pretty much like everyone's competing, like doing like, you know,
hardcore.
Like whether it's like an academic test or even like, you know, PE stuff.
To what end?
Huh?
Oh, no,
end?
it's like
what do you get?
You get to be the top student.
But it's there's more stakes to it because like I don't want to spoil it too much, but okay. There's more stuff into there, but like it gets crazy.
Okay,
it gets very very toxic between the students.
So, but it's not like a powers one. It's like still just regular humans. There's a lot of drama.
Yeah, and there's some essay.
Oh,
there's some dark shit in it. There's some dark shit in it.
It gets. Yeah,
They go there. They don't hold their punches.
Ooh.
I think the show is absolutely fucking stupid. I think the main character is boring as hell, and they trying to make this. I tried to get to it because everybody was recommending it. I watched the first 2 seasons because at one time, and I was sitting there like, yo, they want bro to be as smart and seem as big brain energy as Light from Death Note. And he's not even that fucking smart, bro. I get it, it's cute because he's like a lazy, chill character and nobody suspects that he's fucking shicey as hell. But the shit is like not that impressive that's happening. Like I'm just like that wasn't that big brain. Okay. It's trying to come off as more conniving and more big brain than what it actually is.
Ooh, okay.
But you have to, I mean, at least from my perspective,
yes.
right? Aina Koji, he's talking about the main character, right? This is why we say he's a genius, because he literally has been pulling the strings. All right, you remember when, you haven't watched Naruto, have you?
No.
Okay, damn, I can't be used to Naruto.
No, you can get your
She's never going to watch
it. It's fair game to spoil things that's like that old.
Okay.
Big 3 shield.
Basically, like, at the end of Naruto, right, one of the main antagonists, like Madara, you find out that, like, somebody was pulling his strings the entire time.
Ah, okay.
And essentially, like, Aina Koji is that type of character where he's literally like pulling the strings from behind the scenes while acting like he has no idea what's going on.
Okay,
you know,
he does bad on purpose in school, so nobody really suspects him.
Yeah, because he's trying to. Like I said, there's more into it, but like it. I think like the whole school aspect and like how the students interact with each other. I feel like it gets. If you like the drama and the toxicity and like also the competition.
Would be good for Danny.
Do you just not like the main character?
No, I think the series is stupid. He has like a random harem, like all these girls just like on his dick. Like, I have so many complaints with the show, bro. It's probably a 6 out of 10, which is still passing.
So above average.
It's still passing. But him putting in, I was like, nigga, what?
I never heard of anybody hating Classroom of the Elite.
I know people love it. That's all.
That's all. You're the first person.
I've never had the reason to slander it because nobody talks about it.
Yeah.
The more you know. Everyone loves a good opinion. All right.
My last one, G Gundam.
What?
I haven't seen it.
G Gundam.
Yo, that came out of nowhere.
What is it?
I got some nerve after just saying that and thinking G Gundam. I know.
I haven't seen it.
The reason why G Gundam is basically from 1994, 95. It came out before Gundam Wing, actually. It's old. But G Gundam, I believe that if you want to get into Gundam or just mechs overall in a very easy and simple-minded way, and that's not convoluted, G Gundam is where it's at. The fact that they are able to control their suits with the outfits they have on. Like, it's just like they put on black spandex, and how they move is how the Gundam moves. It's not no random levers and shit like that, because that shit is always unbelievable to me.
Yeah.
It's damn near
I don't know how they do
Power Rangers Megazord.
Yeah.
How are the Power Rangers even moving that shit? They just push the lever, and now motherfuckers swinging a whole sword. This, it's simple. It's bare bones. The politics is not even high in this, like usual Gundam shows.
It's a tournament arc.
It's the JoJo's of Gundam.
Okay.
It's just asinine powers out of nowhere. People are fucking...
Do you agree?
I mean, G Gundam is just a tournament arc where every country has their own like modified Gundam to
There's a
represent
Gundam
them.
with a sombrero, bro. It's so... The Mexican
Is that
Gundam
where that
is
came from?
fire.
Yeah.
There's a little fucking a dragon Gundam with dragon arms and a little fucking scythe and shit. Bro, got a fucking wrecking ball. They got some fire Gundam designs,
I will
bro.
say, yeah, the action's great. It's my favorite Gundam series of all time, and I loved watching it growing up. I don't know if I would ever recommend that to
Nah,
anybody.
rewatch it, bro.
Okay.
I rewatched it like 2 years ago.
2 years? Wow,
Yeah,
that's
I
recent.
did a whole
It still
I did a
holds up?
whole retrospective video. I fucking burning thing like that. This
Yeah.
hand of
Burning
mine
Shining
is
Finger.
no, there's two different ones. Burning
Yeah, I
finger,
know.
shining finger. Yeah, this hand of mine is burning red. This G Gundam goes so fucking. If you do not fuck with Max, this I think even though it's old as shit, you might be like, alright, maybe now I can get into
Alright.
animes.
You're
G Gundam was where it's
hilarious,
at.
bro.
What about you, Danny? What's your last one?
Oh, I think my last one is always just going to be a classic. It's going to be Yu Yu Hakusho. I will always recommend Yu Yu. Yusuke Urameshi is such a great protagonist. It's Togashi's first piece. Yeah.
How many episodes is it?
120 something.
Yeah.
It's got like 4 seasons.
Light
Each
work.
season's like 20 something episodes. It's a classic shonen series. The dub, I 100% recommend the dub.
Oh.
Kuwabara is iconic.
Okay.
You got Hiei,
Dub is
Kurama.
fine.
You have so many great characters. It's a good series. It's easily digestible. And it has one of the greatest tournament arcs in all of anime. So there's that too. So my last pick will be Yu Yu Hakusho. Also, the opening is absolutely fire. Smile Bomb?
Yes.
Come on.
I won't-
That's an
Rank
S tier.
one.
That I won't slander. I promise.
Yes.
That's S tier.
Yes.
Yeah, I won't slander. That actually does
Yes,
bother.
I love Smile Bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my last pick.
All right, cool. So let's get into what we're looking forward to and close this out. So what you got going on? Anything to promote? Anything you got coming out?
I just saw Megan Thee Stallion's concert and it was great. So I'm looking forward to her new album. She just released that she got an anime sample for one of her songs on the new album, and everyone wants to know what that's gonna be because no one's ever sampled an anime song before. So very excited to watch
Hope
that.
It's Bang Bang Boring.
Who knows?
It's definitely not.
Who knows?
Imagine if it was.
Speaking of that, they just released that for Anime NYC, they're going to be the new concert to attend. Creepy Nuts is the name of the band that sings that.
They're gonna be there.
Yeah.
they're gonna be there. Yeah,
Sad side, though.
Like
August.
next month. Yes.
August.
August.
Yeah,
So
end
the
August.
tickets drop June 12th. By the time this comes out, they'll be released. Sad side, though, this year's the first year they're actually charging separately for the concert. So normally the concert is included with your Anime NYC tickets and you just go. But this year it's not. They're like, oh, there's
Yeah, the real
levels.
person.
Yeah. So now
Not
it's like,
calling other people, not fake people. I'm just saying this is.
but yeah, now there's gold, silver, bronze, and
Yeah.
then just general entry tickets. So it's like, all right, how much do you want to go? I do really want to go because the whole place is gonna go crazy when that song comes on.
Yeah.
Bing, bum, bum. Oh my god, it's gonna be great. So I'm very excited for that. What about you?
But I just got back from Momo.
How was that?
Momocon.
We were supposed to talk about that. I totally forgot.
Yeah. Momocon was amazing. If you guys don't know, it's in Atlanta, Georgia, but it's fire, yo.
Yeah.
Like it was just, I had my first tier list video there last year, and I was like, yo, I'm coming back to do it again next year.
Yay.
And like this year, like even the first day, like just going through registration, like people were asking, like, yo, are you gonna do it? Like, where's it gonna be? Like all that stuff. So I was like super excited. A lot more people this year than last year.
It's
Like
I saw
it
I
was
saw
like
mad out
triple. Yo,
Oh wow.
what? And then the parties were
there.
crazy.
Definitely the Black People's Convention.
Yes,
Oh, I
yes,
love
yes,
that.
yes,
I mean,
yes.
it's in Atlanta.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, exactly. Same thing with Dreamcon though. Shout out to RDC. Yeah. But
What are you
yeah.
looking forward to?
Definitely Anime Expo and Dreamcon because I actually have a panel at Dreamcon, which I'm
Oh,
super excited.
Congratulations. That's
I'm still trying to
Thank
find a
you.
ticket for DreamCon.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
Oh
Pull up
my
if you
God.
can. Pull up
Yeah.
if you can. Yeah, I think they still they have like the light exchange, something like that.
That shit is bread though.
I don't know how much it is. Yeah, I don't know how much.
I'm a peasant, bro. So I gotta pay.
Yes.
He's a liar.
I had to pay too, man.
He's so bougie. Don't
Mark,
listen
hook up
to
our
him.
boy. Let's go.
So that shit was like, nah, so the
on.
resale shit was like 300.
Yes.
And then also obviously getting into One Piece TCG eventually. That's something I'm hype about.
If
But
you need somebody to play, man, I got you, bro. I'll be on the sim. I got my ML deck ready, son. I'm buying some OPO 7 that's coming out soon.
Don't let him bully you into it if you don't want to play.
I'm about to play.
We'll see. Corey, what are you looking forward to?
Shit, I don't really have anything going on really. So I'm just day by day editing these videos, bro. Trying my best, but hopefully I can finish The Office soon, so I can finally. I think I might make an Office video.
Wait, quick side. Did you finish Classroom of the Elite?
You watched the first two seasons.
Season 3 just came out, right?
Yes.
I did not start season 3 yet.
Okay.
It was like 3 or 4 episodes into season 3 now.
Yeah. No. Season 3 is done.
Okay, so fine.
Yeah.
Maybe my opinion will change after season 3.
Season 3 was
First
fire.
2 seasons though.
Season 3 was fire.
Do I sound crazy though? Do I like in regards to like it seems like it's trying to be more big energy than what it is in regards to the brain?
He just said it's one of his favorite animes.
Yeah, but sometimes you can still see flaws in your favorite anime.
True.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't.
No.
That is big.
Yo, he said that shit so cold. I was like, nigga.
Yo, I mean, I maybe because I think Ian Koji's up there though. Like he's
okay.
You put him on Lelouch's level.
He's kind of like.
Listen, I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, definitely watch it.
Yeah.
I think you should watch it and then just see.
Right.
Yeah, ignore me, ignore Corey, just watch it.
All right,
Yeah.
open opinion. All right, Danny, what are you looking forward to?
Love Island is coming back tomorrow. Love Island's a reality TV show based in the UK where there's an episode that comes out every single day for like a month and a half.
That's crazy.
Every
So
day.
because it's in the UK,
I know, I'm like the editing team, like, girl.
yo, they work hard. I have to get a whole VPN so that me and my girlfriend can watch it in real time.
He's ridiculous.
No. I'm so excited. Because the last 2 seasons, remember I was talking about it was Love Island All Stars and Love Island Games. Those seasons were not as good. This is a regular season of Love Island. I'm super excited.
Nice.
I am looking forward to this epilogue for My Hero Academia. I really want to see how they wrap things up, and I'm really praying to the gods that there's a sequel series so that Horikoshi can really turn this series into the potential that
it's going to be
has.
a prequel. They're going to do Vigilantes before they do a sequel series.
I don't think I would want a sequel series.
I
told you my thought about it. It just sounds like Dragon Ball GT at that point to me.
I think it's gonna be a prequel. They have to do Vigilantes.
It's gonna be Shippuden.
No.
Wow, I fucked that up so bad.
I remember my first
Shippuden.
time.
That was embarrassing. No, I feel like it would have more of those vibes than GT. No one talks about GT. That's not a.
I think that they would adapt Vigilantes.
They're doing Vigilantes.
But like asking for a sequel series just seems like why?
Because there's still so much that they can do with the characters.
I'm not saying that this, but I'm outside of that.
Money me now.
You already know, bro's already fighting for his life to finish this health wise, right? You gotta take that into account. So, do you want a sequel series where the dude just is probably not even gonna probably be able to finish it or draw?
You go monthly, just like.
Well, the
Boruto
thing is,
did.
I feel like if there's anything that's gonna happen with it aside from Vigilantes, is definitely the movies. Like he loves having the movies because he's like, this is not me. Go ahead, take my story. You know, he enjoys it that way, so he can sit back and it's like take my characters and do something fun with it. You know,
that's GT. Just filler at that point. It's just and
it's fun. People get to enjoy the characters, and also it's
Shippuden's not a sequel series.
You know why?
Shippuden's a continuation.
You know why I want there to be a sequel series? Because if there isn't, then My Hero Academia as a whole is really just going to end up being mid.
Damn.
That's why I want a sequel series. I still think that he could do something with this. And right now, if he doesn't, it's just going to be a 5 out of 10 for me.
But
5.
Ooh,
Yo,
5.
Nah.
Average.
Crazy.
That's average.
That's low.
I gotta
Five
read
is
the
like
manga.
That's
bad
low.
average.
Why am I going to give it more than a 5, guys? Please tell me. Is it the story? Because I promise you it's not.
I don't think this is a 5.
The story is what gives it a 5.
You about to have
it's not the animation.
My Hero. I never.
We're gonna save this for next time, guys.
I gotta read the manga.
We're saving.
Wild,
No.
bro.
We're saving this for next time. Anyways, he's looking forward to see how it's gonna be. Thank you
I'm
so
also-
much, Rob, for joining us.
She was not evident, bro. He still had other things. He said, "No, cut his mic off. Cut his fucking mic off."
Nah.
We've got gots to go.
Oh my God! Yes, thank you again for joining. I'm sorry. I saw you had Israel to pick up girls in the dungeon. Please don't talk about that. Please don't talk about that. I saw that on your phone. I was like, we're not talking about that shit, bro.
You don't like talking about
Because it's also just
bro,
stupid.
season 4. No, it's not, bro. You watch it?
I haven't.
That's all right.
Yes. Thank you again for coming through. We're sorry. You have to deal with technical difficulties and us.
No,
Period.
This is awesome, man. Thank you guys for having me.
Yay! Thank
Yeah.
you for joining. Anytime, come back, please.
So make sure you guys, hit that subscribe button on the channel. Make sure you hit the like, leave a comment. Make sure you follow Rob on all socials. Bro is always working on mad shit. Hardest working man in anime right now, y'all. So on that note, y'all, enjoy your life, y'all.
Peace out.